it's regime sympathizing in order to cultivate this narrative of reform, which we've been very clear about, which is not what we want.
I also think, I mean, let me try this out on you. If I were someone who believed, let's say I was quote unquote soft on the regime, I thought, maybe it's not so bad, this regime. And I'm sitting in the West and I've even had some dealings with them or something. I'm not talking about me, I'm saying hypothetically. And and I think that reform is the way forward in Iran. And wouldn't it be convenient wouldn't this story really play into that kind of a philosophy that, look, the regime, there was some protests, some people got upset, the regime is backing down, and now we can do business with them and maybe even restart the nuclear deal?
Absolutely. I mean, that's exactly what the purpose of this whole thing is. It's regime sympathizing in order to cultivate this narrative of reform, which we've been very clear about, which is not what we want. But yeah, reform allows them to maintain the status quo, re-engage with the nuclear deal. But I mean, honestly, none of that makes sense for the West anyway. It doesn't make sense for the West to negotiate with the regime. None of it really makes a lot of sense. And so even, these ideas about, they just want to sympathize with the regime in order to engage with this deal and do this and that, none of that even makes sense for them anyway. The whole thing doesn't make sense.